Hey everybody, welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. We have an awesome show for you today. We asked you guys if you wanted to know a little bit more about Linchpin and show you guys some stuff about Linchpin. So we're going to be doing that today. You asked, we are answering. And then we also want to, of course, highlight some more people, amazing people in the community. So we're going to be doing that. And we have another trivia question and giveaway. So make sure you are watching throughout the whole thing so you don't miss any of it. Let's roll the intro.
We are part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. Susan and I are so excited to be able to have you. My name is Ben Moot, and this is
Susan Leonardson.
And today we're going to be talking about Linchpin, like Susan talked about. Now, if you guys are watching as a replay, let us know you guys are replay watchers. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're going to be dropping swag here. So if you guys are watching live, make sure you're watching live. If you want to be able to be on for when we actually do drop swag, make sure that you are texting FHTV to 208-231-3797. You'll get a text message just a couple minutes after we go live with the live link, so that way you can join us. So make sure that you are on the texting list, and then we can't wait to have you on. We're going to be doing trivia, and we're going to be doing a whole bunch. A lot of people have known me from everything that I do because I'm a mad funnel hacker. Like, I just love going through everything and saving everything. I love having my own swipe files. It's gold. And
you literally wrote a book about it.
And what I want to do today is open up the swipe file. I want to talk about the launches that Susan and I were a part of. And want to be able to talk to you guys about what this idea is that Russell's got for a Linchpin, and try to bridge that together so that way we can talk. So as you guys have questions, if you guys have questions about Linchpin and stuff like that, drop it down below, and we'll see what resources we can provide to you in order to help understand this, because it's literally everything Russell's going to be talking about Funnel Hacking Live, and it's going to be sick. So swag drop. That's right, Danny. Linchpin, Nathan. Yeah. Exactly. What's up? What's up, Tommy? All right, cool. Let's keep it coming. Say hello. Let's do the swag drop, shall we? Trivia.
All right. So this is a really short one. ClickFunnels was founded in which year? Was it 2012, 2014, 2016, or 2018? Put your answer. You can put A, B, C, or D down in the comments. And let us know. I think that it might be tricky for some of you, but we've been dropping a little bit of hints, I think, recently about how long ClickFunnels has been around. So definitely put your answer down below. And then at the end of this, we will, or maybe after, we'll see how many of you are commenting.
This is super tricky.
Yeah, we'll announce winner, and you guys can win another a ClickFunnels 2.0 shirt. I don't even have this shirt yet. It's pretty awesome.
No, we were at an event and it was sitting there and I forgot to grab it. What is wrong with me? But yeah.
So cool.
You guys are going to get it if you guys make sure that you're commenting down below in order to get that. All right. Making sure that everything is muted, so we're good to go. Cool. So drop it down below. Let us know what your guys thought. And then at the very end of the episode, we will answer. So make sure you got some time in order to go and do a little bit of research maybe. But stick around. Make sure that you're here. You need to be live so that way we can give it to you. So cool. Nathan, Dan, Tommy. Did somebody say Linchpin? I see you, James. Cool. Awesome. Really quick, before we jump into the Linchpin, I wanted to be able to highlight somebody really quick. As you guys know, we're always watching the community. And one of the things that we do often are user spotlights. And so what I wanted to do is talk to you really quick about a user spotlight that we had dropped just yesterday. And I want to make sure that you guys are able to watch this one. So let's go ahead and start that from the beginning if we can. Sweet. So we have Ryan McCrary. Ryan McCrary is an agency. And so some of you who are agencies, it would be nice to be able to hear from somebody who's also an agency inside of this world, and be able to kind of get the ideas of what he's using, what Ryan is using in order to build. He talks about his favorite funnels, what he's done that gets really good results for customers, the playbooks that he loves following, and the different process. You'll find, like, a lot of us are like, if you want to be an agency, you're like, I don't know what I do unique. And it's your job to discover what's the one thing that you like to do that's unique. What's the thing that you do that gets people results more than the rest? For a while, you might be generic, but eventually you niche down. For me, it was funnel hacking. I said, I'm going to go and funnel hack your niche. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go and discover what's happening. So that way, when we hop on, you can see what's working and we can model it a lot easier in order to get better results. And with the power of AI, that just changes the world these days. So I used to do that. You guys get to find your own angle. So go and listen to Ryan. It's on the YouTube channel. It's an awesome, awesome user spotlight. I'd highly recommend it. So
awesome.
With that said, shall we jump into the linchpin? So
you guys
first
ready?
Off, questions. Does anybody not know what it is? Like, we've been talking about it for forever. Like, if you don't know what it is, no shame. We love you. But let us know that you are still trying to figure out what in the world this is in the comments. Let us know like what your feedback has been so far, because the linchpin is the way. This is like the doctrine on which all of Russell's businesses are being built. They're all being organized, and we want to break that down with you. Like, what does that actually look like? So if you guys still have questions on it and you're still trying to figure that out, comment below. We're going to give a little bit of a summary because Susan went to Mastermind in Paradise, and that's like all it was about.
Yep. Yeah. So Mastermind in Paradise is like a precursor. It's like a testing ground for Funnel Hacking Live. So if you get into the 2CCX program or Inner Circle or anything above that, and you get to go to that event, you basically get to see what's coming up at Funnel Hacking Live, which is really exciting because it also, it's not like a repeat. It gets polished. There's different content. Russell and everyone else that is presenting figures out some more things between then and FHL. So it is a preview though, which is really cool. At Mastermind in Paradise though, because it's all about Linchpin right now, Russell did give everybody there in attendance this Linchpin book. It's kind of like it's not his typical book that he's putting out. It's got like pictures and graphics, right? But this is going to be as important, if not more important in some situations, than the trilogy. This is amazing. It is like the when I first learned about Linchpin, which was last FHL when he was first introducing it, I like went to my profile on Facebook and I was like, oh my gosh, Russell just gave us a business blueprint for any business ever. And I was freaking out about it. And that's what this is. It's how to build the Linchpin framework. And it's amazing. So should I give like a quick, what is Linchpin?
Yeah. James is saying it's like cheat codes for funnel, cheat codes for any business. Truly. It's Linchpin is easy. And so the goal is like, we're gonna talk a little about strategy, but we're not going to give you the full thing. If you want full training on it, Russell's dropped that in a couple places. We want to make sure that you guys have access. So if you guys have questions, say, yes, I have a question. I'll drop links for you. But otherwise, yeah, let's jump in. Do you want me to share my screen? Or...
Well, I was just going to give just briefly.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to share, share the first picture I think you had ready to go. I don't know if it's the same one I have in mind. So if you don't know what Linchpin is, that's okay, because there's only been some places where it's been talked about. There is no training that's accessible to learning it, right? You can't just go buy a course and learn about it. The only places you've been able to learn about it are at events. So if you haven't been to an event yet, you probably don't know what Linchpin is, or if you haven't learned it from somebody who has been to one of these events. Yes, the Linchpin model is the way. There's a little bit of there's a preview of the Linchpin framework right there on that photo. And it is basically, you guys know what webinars are, you know what challenges are, like all of these strategies, tactics out there that are for selling your thing. And then you also know some of the frameworks around like what you're selling, right? There's continuity, there's courses, there's high ticket coaching, right? There's all of these things. And the Linchpin framework is putting a framework to all of that. Like, how do I make all of these things fit into my business? How do I make the challenge and the webinar and the course and the membership and all these things fit into my business that makes sense? So it doesn't feel like there's just like a ton of things happening and it's not cohesive. Like, this puts a framework to it. And so I think that's the best way that I can describe it.
It's
Yeah.
When you guys get the book, Steve Larson did the intro to the book. And to be frank, guys, I don't have a copy of the book. I am green with envy. And so, like, at the very beginning of the book, he says that a lot of times Russell's taught the value ladder. This is how you structure the value ladder step by step. These are the things that are absolutely necessary for you to be able to get the value ladder set up right. So that way you profit for the long term. And a lot of the times Russell's taught this recently. He talks about how breaking even today on ads is much more complicated. And in the financial situations that we are in or headed towards, like, it's going to become even more difficult. And so what is the framework that allows you to scale still using funnels? Like, how do you do this in a world where everything's getting more expensive? The answer is the linchpin. The answer is the linchpin. And he shows you how to do it. And it's going to be really good. Funnel Hacking Live, once again, is all about this. And so, like, every single speaker, when he announced it originally, like, every single speaker is about one piece of it. And so he takes you through step by step the entire linchpin with speakers sharing exactly what's worked best for them. So if you guys don't have your tickets, you should. This is going to be a game changer. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to change the way you look at your business. Russell's even given a couple like case studies of like people in his high-end master groups who have changed and said, you know what, I should be adding this in, and they add it in and they get a huge amount of revenue just on the side that they never would have had previously. And they're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this earlier? There are pieces here that are just beautiful and they work. And Susan and I have been able to sit in and see him launch these. Now we summarize them for you. If you guys were with us during that launch, raise your hands, let us know what insights you had during the launch. We'll call you out, and would love to be able to have this be a conversation. But the launches that we were around for as he was doing this, let me go ahead and move this off to the side really quick. There we go. We were here for the Magnetic Marketing Challenge. So Funnel Hacker TV was around for that. We were around during the Challenge Secrets Masterclass, which just recently happened. And then just last week, Russell did the Supplement Secrets webinar. Now I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 different funnels. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you guys can name other linchpin funnels that Russell has done, we'll highlight them. But let's talk about kind of what that is. Do we need any more of a synopsis really quick before we start running through this?
I think we're good.
Okay.
One question about link to the book. The book isn't available yet. I think the first people that are going to get the book is actually going to be people that go to FHL. So if you want the book, you need to get a ticket.
Yep. Sorry, Laura. And yeah, how and when the book is going to be available, it could be at Funnel Hacking Live. I kind of want it to be at Funnel Hacking Live. I don't have any verification of that for you though.
Yeah.
And so the book will be available to you at some point, and it will be awesome. And you'll be able to get it through a funnel or through an event or through whatever. It'll come at some point. Those who have it will love it.
Yeah. One thing I was going to say is that I've heard Russell say that the goal of Funnel Hacking Live this year is that everybody who attends walks away having full understanding of Linchpin and how to go and do it. So if this is of interest to you, like, that's the place to start, in my opinion.
Yeah. Really quick, let's drop the trivia question one more time really quick before we start jumping into this. So that way, if you guys are joining us, you can still jump in and get the swag. The question is, when was ClickFunnels founded? Was it A, in 2012, B, in 2014, C, in 2016, or D, in 2018? What year was it founded? Answer below, and we will go ahead and we'll give the answer at the very end. And he who answereth appropriately, she shall receive. And it's going to happen. So it's going to be glorious.
Have a chance to receive. We're not giving everyone the right answer. Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. It is a random choosing. And I'm really bad at choosing. So I make somebody choose a random amount, a random number, and we get it figured out. And then we'll message you privately. We'll announce it here, and then we'll announce it afterwards. So first off, let's go ahead and jump into the very first event that Susan and I got to cover. And that is the Magnetic Marketing Challenge. Now, before this event happened, Susan, you weren't really like, you knew Russell, this was a thing for Russell, but this wasn't really something that like you were actively involved in or learning from.
Yeah. Yeah, that's accurate. You know, and I knew like a while back he did the No BS newsletter launch, and I followed that and saw what was going on there, but didn't really get active and involved in it. So, and then my other experience with Dan Kennedy was just seeing him at FHL. So that was about the extent of it.
Which was amazing. It always is
Yeah.
amazing every time he gets to speak. He's speaking this year again, and actually, instead of Russell, Jim Edwards is going to be interviewing him, and their banter throughout is hilarious. So it's going to be a blast. But we got to go to the event, and Susan was like, "What am I supposed to be like? What should I expect from this?" And I'm like, gold. Like, these are all the secrets that Russell like taught us in .com secrets. This is like the original source of a lot of these different ideas. And so you get to go to the source, you get to see how these ideas work. And we got to sit on all 5 days. We recapped them at FunnelHackerTV. And if you guys want to see that, you can go to FunnelHacker.tv. Links are down below, and you can go check it out. And so that way you can get a recap even if you missed it. And I think we did a recap on day 2 after day 2 was over, and we do a recap on day 4 of each challenge, which is every Tuesday, every Thursday. It's just kind of the way it's worked. First off, let's go to the funnel, because they were sending traffic to the funnel. So let's go ahead and pull up the funnel really quick on my screen if we can. And let's go ahead and walk through just the basics of that funnel. So this is the opt-in page. So live from Annoying Pest to Welcome Guest Challenge, dates January 16th through the 20th. And then they call out exactly who their audience is. It says, yeah, it's a little small. Let me zoom in. It says, attention business owners. Okay, so they're calling out exactly who they want to be on here. Do you want a new flow of clients that pay, stay, and refer so you can watch your business explode in 2023? Okay, so little summary statement, and then give us 90 minutes a day over the next 5 days, and we'll show you how to go from an annoying pest to a welcome guest in your marketing efforts and have your dream customers begging to buy from you. All right, so you join the challenge, you go ahead and opt in. This is the full page, which is, it's in some decent detail. Like, this goes on for a little bit. You don't need to have a page that's this long. This is just one opt-in page example. We're going to show you a couple others. These don't need to be long. The Your First Funnel Challenge was super concise. And so they do not need to be long pages. You can if you want, but they don't need to be. And after you opt in, this is where the linchpin strategy comes in. A lot of us will, when they sign up for an event, where do you send them? To the confirmation page. That's the natural next funnel step. The linchpin puts a very specific page in here, and that page sells your continuity. It sells a subscription product. And whether you're high ticket or low ticket, you can make this work. And this is it. And I think this is going to be the easiest way for you guys to see this every single time as we go through this. Opt-in, continuity, opt-in, continuity, opt-in, continuity. You're going to see it every single time. And I think that's going to be the easiest, the biggest aha that we're going to be able to give you guys. So congratulations. Before you jump in, upgrade. So a lot of these challenges, they upgrade with a VIP package, or they just give you a package. Like the last week when Russell did Supplement Secrets, I have that one ready for you. So we're going to walk through that. And you'll notice, like, we talked about No BS letter. I actually did not pull that one up. So let me just go ahead and slide this over here really quick. No BS letter. So at nobsletter.com, you can see what is called the Mifke offer. This is the offer for the continuity. This is the offer for your subscription program. And it is like, this is the one that we use all day long, every day for Dan Kennedy's business, for the No BS magnetic marketing newsletter. Russell has his bonuses that he throws in, but it is the newsletter sign up. And it's literally just a page where it pitches that. Like, there's no story, there's no this. The hook and the story all live in the video. Everything else is straight offer. It's not a complicated funnel build, but you need to make sure you get all the pieces right. So this sells the continuity. So when you click on it, you're able to buy the continuity. This offer is repeated here. So you get 30 days of the newsletter for free. you will get, I'm going to come down here really quick. You're going to get the VIP welcome kit, which includes the magnetic marketing book and 74 funnel swipe file book from Russell. You're going to get a couple of courses for free from Dan. All of these are amazing, by the way. I have deep dived into all of them. They are spectacular. And when I funnel hack, by the way, I'm like pitching as I'm funnel hacking because the pitches are just so good. The only thing unique to this page is this piece right here. Okay, so this piece gives you private Zoom access with Russell Brunson, Marty Fort, and the other during VIP. So you get VIP access with lifetime access to all the trainings. So it's the same offer, but they're adding on a couple of bonuses specifically for the event. Okay. Does anything else stand out to you, Susan?
No, I think just like kind of recap what they're doing, because when people do sign up for a challenge, it could be just confirmation page next, or sometimes a lot of times people are selling like the VIP upgrade to their challenge. And in this model with the Linchpin model, they're just combining the VIP upgrade and the sign up for the continuity. And it's like, hey, we're just going to give you all of this for free for just test driving our continuity, right? Whatever that is.
I remember,
which is so good.
It's so good. When I'm trying to remember names, when Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins did their mastermind launch as a challenge, they had two upsells. One was VIP, and the other was a course and a trial of the event of what they wanted you to go and buy, which was mastermind. It's mastermind, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting it mixed up with masterclass in my head. And so what Russell did is he just combined the two together. That seems simple, but it's not. And it's massively powerful. And so you get all of the bonuses that are traditionally there, but you're also going to get VIP access. Why? Because the entire goal is to get them on continuity, period. And then once you say yes or no, you go to the confirmation page, which says, awesome, you are in. Here's your next steps. Go join the Facebook group where we're going to go live. Make sure you put it on the calendar. And then they'll do like a documentary or something for you to watch beforehand. I've seen that multiple times. Not necessary. Doesn't always happen, but there can be something. And then if you didn't upgrade to VIP, there is a pitch for VIP again at the bottom. The things that I've seen is up to leading to day one, a lot of the emails push VIP over and over and over. Traditionally, like in your challenge funnels, you are not doing that. You're waiting. Like you want them to buy the thing at the end far more than this. And so you're reserving the pitch for the thing you want at the end because it'll bring more money in a shorter amount of time. But when you understand the linchpin, your subscription will give you more every single day. So you heavily pitch your VIP offer. And they do that through day one and day two.
And then typically the thing that you're selling at the end of your challenge is just more of this. It's like, get the annual plan, right? Did we tell the story of how Russell even like was first introduced to this whole concept was actually with ClickFunnels and Todd? Have we shared that? Yeah.
Oh, no. Feel free to share it. Like I'm trying to figure, I don't think nope, I've got that. Yeah. Just a minute. Let me go and look for it. Let me go look for it. You go ahead.
Okay. So Russell tells the story about how like when they were trying to sell ClickFunnels, like, baby ClickFunnels, ClickFunnels Classic before it was a classic. They were like, okay, we're going to sell this with a webinar. And so they were going to do the typical, like, get everyone to the webinar, and then we're going to sell ClickFunnels from the webinar. And at one point, Todd was like, why don't we just like give it to them before they even get on the webinar? And so that's when they started doing the trial of like, okay, you're signing up for the webinar, and then we're going to give you this trial, right? Like that's where I don't know if they were doing 30-day at first or if it was always 14, but that's like where that trial was born, was like, we could probably get like a bunch of people to sign up for the trial before they even get to the webinar. And then on the webinar, we're just going to sell them like a different plan of ClickFunnels, right? Yeah, there's the button right there that Ben's showing us. Create your free ClickFunnels
you go
account.
down.
This is on the confirmation page.
Yep, this is the confirmation page. So this is the original one, my weird niche funnel that's currently making $17,947 a day. How to ethically knock it off in 10 minutes. Oh, I really wish that we were still running that one. And then and then we have the button here to get their free account, and a button here to get their free account. And if you guys he drops all the numbers and stuff in the training. If you guys have not listened to the training, it's free for everybody. Like if you have not listened to it, there is a place to listen to it. So I'd highly recommend, if you have not, let us know in the comments. We can drop that for you. But it's the ability to be able to do this and highlight this, change the business. Todd's one suggestion ended up making a massive revenue difference 12 months later. They were doing a good job on the $997 offer they were selling on the back end, which was 6 months of ClickFunnels at the higher continuity level, plus a training, all these trainings that were, their goal was to get you moving forward with ClickFunnels so you continue to be a ClickFunnels user. But the amount of people that took this and stayed after 12 months, those numbers massively dwarfed the previous. And they said, this is the reason why we are a $200 million a month business, or reaching that today, versus a $20 million a month or a year business. This is the difference. It's just these two buttons. And we didn't realize we were doing this. And so now they're installing that into everything that they do. So when we're saying that everyone's registering for an event, whether it's a webinar or that, and on the VIP, on the thank you page, they sell the continuity, they just double down on, you know what? We're not just going to tell them, PS, you should. We're going to do a hardcore pitch. We're going to try to get them to get it as much as possible. This is the VIP. We're going to try to get them to buy VIP as much as possible, because we realize 12 months down the road what actually works, which is really, really cool. So now we watched, and you were talking about this, at the end of, so for the first 2 days, they are heavily pushing, the continuity options. So they're doing the event, they're doing the challenge, they're doing the webinar. And then on day 2, they're like, look, I think it's day 2 or day 3, they do their final pushes, but they push that at the end of the, every time they're going live. Look, if you want the replays, we're about to do VIP, we answer questions, you're going to want to jump in. So that's something that we've seen every single time they do a challenge. But then, as Susan was saying, that back end offer, depending on how correlated it is, will often sell a bulk version of that continuity at a higher level. So while you could get ClickFunnels for $147 a month, here they sell you into the $197 or $297 a month for the next 6 months to a year inside of their backend offer. And so there's ways to be able to adjust it. And this is just one example, is the magnetic marketing challenge. Any questions on that so far? We're not here to coach, we're not here to teach, but any questions so far on that? I think we're going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like we're good. Yeah. We're just showing what Russell has done already in his businesses that fits into Linchpin. Yeah. And that's what funnel hacking is, right? If we sit here and study what Russell's already done, that's a form of learning without us actually teaching you.
Yeah. So we have 2 more examples. And if you guys want us to show any of the other ones, we have I have almost every one that he has created pulled up, because I'm a nerd. Funnel nerds unite. But this is the next one that we went and you went and sat. No. We watched both this one virtually, didn't we?
This one was virtual. Yep.
And so this challenge was really interesting, because this is Russell's platform. Russell teaches funnels, but he brought somebody else in to teach. And I want to talk about the front end and back end offer, because this is really interesting. So when you join the challenge, so this is the registration page. Once again, pretty simple, not super complicated. They break down what you're going to learn every single day. So that way you get day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And then who you're going to be learning from as you jump in. So Once you register, you say, yes, I want to be there. What happens? VIP push. We're going to sell continuity, and we're going to sell it once again with VIP. That's the on repeat. Now we're going to deviate in the next example, but still super, super cool. Okay, so you have a video from Pedro and from Russell. They're talking about what you're going to see, why it's going to be valuable, and they pitch getting VIP. And what is VIP? VIP is your first funnel MIFKI. So let's see, did I delete that? I might have. Your first funnel. So in your first funnel, if you guys come here and you guys want to get your first funnel offer, you can see the entire offer here. You get a 30-day free trial of ClickFunnels. You get the 30 days book. You get the cookbook. You get a couple of trainings from Dan Kennedy. You get a Funnel Hacker t-shirt. You get all this stuff. You get other additional training. You get all of that with your first funnel if you're willing to get started. And so then they make an excellent offer for you to be able to get started with all of these different things. You start for free. You just cover shipping and handling in order to get your really cool swag box. Okay. But you get all of this. Okay. So what they did is they took that offer and they put it into here. And so you're going to see this exact same thing. Let me show you really quick. You get the free VIP kit, which includes the 30-day book, Funnel Hacker cookbook, and t-shirt. So you still get that. You also get the 30-day trial of ClickFunnels. And then for the event, they created these three things. I'll zoom in a little bit for you all. Number one is you get the free challenge funnel template. Now this is interesting. Okay, if you guys don't have a subscription business, you can throw ClickFunnels into your VIP for your challenge, right? Throw ClickFunnels in and give a template, right? They have this is such a cool offer here that that was sick. Private Zoom Q&A with Pedro, so AKA VIP access, and then free lifetime access to all the trainings. Okay, you see it repeated here. There's a formula. And when you see the formula, you understand what to do. So they're just going to talk about it. They're going to break down each piece one step at a time, and then tell you that you need to go and join and get it. And you can become VIP when you put in all your details in the order form below. And then afterwards, the confirmation page, same way. Okay. And on the confirmation page, wait, did you want to reconsider VIP? Are you sure you don't want VIP? All right. Is everybody seeing this? Seeing like the repeating pitch, how this works?
I mean, it's so awesome and obviously so effective because the offer in itself is like a MIFKI in name, right? It's the most incredible free gift, right? Because they're not paying for anything in these examples that we've shown you so far. They're getting the VIP upgrade for free. They're getting everything that means for free. Plus, they're getting the free trial of your continuity. Like, it's such a no-brainer for people to say yes to this offer because you're not asking them for any money. Right. You are making it clear that if they don't cancel the continuity, they'll be charged in a month, right? Or whatever your trial period ends. Yeah. But that's why this works so well, because it's like, well, duh, I want all of that. And then you just wow them and then they don't cancel.
It can be that simple. But if you want to take it to the whole other level, that's Funnel Hacking Live. Now, one more example really quick. Supplement secrets. Russell did this webinar was it Thursday? Or is it 2 Thursdays ago?
Or 2 Thursdays ago? I don't know at this point. In the last week or two.
Mixing together. We're in funnel world. Like, it's just funnel years happen in like weeks. And so it's crazy. All right. So this is the registration page for a webinar that Russell did. Okay. So we've done 2 challenges. This is an example of a webinar. And this is a little bit interesting because the back end pitch for this is not the MIFKI. Like, there's a disconnect there. Similar to here. So in the challenge secrets masterclass, when you buy at the end of this, the $9.97 pitch that's at the end, or whatever price point it's going to be at the end of your webinar, this one was not connected to ClickFunnels entirely. It was just a $9.97 offer. It was just an event in order to promote VIP. That's it. Okay. And so the rest of the backend sales are great, but the entire goal is VIP. It's very similar here. We love the backend offer, I love it. Like I was drooling and freaking out. Russell said, be careful, go hide your wallet, Ben, because my pitch is amazing. And it was. And so this is the webinar opt-in page. Okay, after years of being asked, how do I have so much energy? Russell Brunson finally reveals how I went from taking 75 plus pills a day down to a few weird supplements that were custom created to give entrepreneurs like us focus and energy. Okay, and so they're able to register for the event. Once they register, guess what happens? You go to a pitch page. This is like, traditionally, this is like a self-liquidating offer page on a webinar. If you're going to sell something beforehand, it's going to be like a $47 offer or $67 offer just to be able to make money back from your webinar on the ads that you're spending actively. This one, after you wait for 19 minutes, it automatically reveals the offer. And the offer is to get a subscription to Aubon Bone Broth. And it was awesome sauce. It was, I've been drinking it for the last couple of days. I've been drinking it for months, but I now am an official subscriber. So I've been drinking it and it's delicious.
So just notice, like, even though it is not like, oh, ClickFunnels try, that's disconnected. Like that's not the intent of this event, but it's still continuity. That's the similarity here.
That's the crazy thing is your continuity doesn't have to be a software. You're like, oh, fudge, I don't have a software. You don't need it. It could be a membership program like Dan Kennedy's. Dan Kennedy's event or continuity program is a newsletter or masterclasses that are dropped every single month with Q&A with Dan in group form. This is a supplement. You can run this multiple different ways and it works and it's glorious. Okay. And so this is the MIFKI. This is what they're trying to get us into. This is the most incredible gift ever. Okay. And then once you say yes or no, you go to the confirmation page where once again, put it on the calendar, check your email and keep an eye out for your bone broth. If you signed up, you're going to get it. If not, go and get it here. Okay. I think we made this really blunt and I think we made this simple. What do you think?
I think the examples are awesome. I think everyone is loving it. And guys, this is just a part of the linchpin that we have been talking about today. It's just one section of it. And I think it's the most exciting part because it's the newest, right? Newest to us. The rest of the linchpin, it's things that we've been familiar with, but in this new framework, the linchpin framework, the way that everything works together is slightly different than what a lot of us have been doing over the past years. But yeah, we've only been talking about three of these boxes on this framework. Well,
and there's so many different pieces. Like, how do you get all of the strategies from .com secrets, expert secrets, strategy secrets in all three books succinct into how you should build this step by step in this framework? This becomes the overarching framework of how you grow it all. How do you use all of the strategies? Where's the attractive character come in? When does creating your hook, story, and offer come in? When do all of these things click? That is MIFKI, that is the linchpin, and that is what's being taught. If I can, I don't have any windows open, by the way, if you can tell. That is Funnel Hacking Live this year, and it's going to be sick. So are you guys okay? I want you to do a quick walkthrough for the crazy ones really quick. If you guys are going, like, notice the steps that Russell is literally walking you through. Okay, so he's walking you through this in an order as you go through all this. So Russell talks about your call to adventure. We talk about 2.0. We talk about how to build a huge movement, how to get organic traffic, and then how to take extreme ownership is day one. Day two, we talk about continuity. We talked a little bit today, just as examples. We're not teaching you guys. We're just showing you examples, things that we've been seeing. And I can't wait to go to Funnel Hacking Live. Susan and I have been making plans for what we're going to do at Funnel Hacking Live. If there's anything you want to see,
just wait.
Oh my gosh, we're freaking out. All right. Compounding continuity. Stu McClaren talks about how to create level 1 continuity. This is simple. How to create facilitated continuity in order to make sure that people stick. How do you do continuity and your Mifke together using influencers with Dan Fleischman, getting paid by YouTube in order to create your content, to be able to create dramatic demonstrations like webinars and challenges, and then go beyond that and do short form dramatic demonstrations. Like how do you do very unique flywheel strategies from Neo? I'm going to be honest, when we first started Funnel Hacker TV, we were able to hang out at the inner circle stuff. Neo blew my mind. And I cannot wait for him to blow everybody's. Like, this is going to be awesome. And then business coaching growth. How do you actually grow that? And then we got, once again, Dan Kennedy and Jim Edwards. You go through this step by step. It's going to talk you through the different ways you can do this in order to grow, with some of the very best of the best, showing you how to do it step by step. This is going to be so ridiculously good. I am absolutely excited. But if you don't have a ticket for Funnel Hacking Live, get on the bandwagon, because it's going to be absolutely and utterly glorious. Like, I'm freaking out for it, and I'm really, really, really excited. If you can't tell. So,
and it's not that far away. It's really not. Like, it's going to be here before we know it, and it's going to be amazing.
Do you know how many days we are away from Funnel Hacking Live? Does anybody know? Bonus question. How many days are we away from Funnel Hacking Live? Funnel Hacking Live is tomorrow, going to be on the dot 100 days. So we are 101 Dalmatians away, our days away from Funnel Hacking Live. So it's a lot of the times we wait in order to get our tickets for one reason or another. You're just not sure if it's going to be for you. It's not sure if it's going to work. I'm going to tell you, if you put your ticket down now, you've got all the replays of all the previous Funnel Hacking Lives you get to watch, plus bonuses for like getting marketing AI in your ClickFunnles account. So that way, like, you can start using AI inside of ClickFunnels. Susan, you've been playing with that just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
If anyone wants more on that, let us know. But there's some really cool stuff that you guys get access to because you state, I'm ready and I'm all in. And it actually, like, I don't know how to describe this right, but it almost sets a determination in your mind where everything you start to learn prepares you for Funnel Hacking Live. So when you're there, you actually take it in versus being there and being like, well, I'm going to get blown over, because you decided slowly. Choose now, because it's worth it. It's going to be so good. Like, I'm looking at everybody's businesses that are my friends that I'm talking to, and I'm like, we need to change everything. Like, it's good, but we can take this to a whole other level. And so my friends, make the decision to be there for Funnel Hacking Live. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. There are going to be a couple other events this summer. There's a couple other things that are happening. Russell talked about one event that's happening with Supplement Secrets. And so you should definitely stay tuned for that. Details will be dropping at some point, but you're going to want to be tuned for that. There's going to be other little examples that you guys get to see. So if you guys are trying to figure out the playbook, if you're looking for the examples yourself, watch what Russell's doing. We'll call it out because we're the nerds here at Funnel Hacker TV. And so if you guys want to be with us when we call it out, go ahead and text FHTV to 208-231-3797. Get all the updates every single week at FunnelHacker.tv. We'll send out an email every Friday with all the recaps. And one last question. Is us going live 2 times a week enough, or should we do it more often?
What do you guys think?
You vote.
Let us know. We'll
vote.
listen to you.
You vote. All right. We're dropping a trivia with the ability to get the ClickFunnels 2.0 shirt, right?
Yeah, let's pull up the non-answer first real quick. Okay, so last chance. Which year was ClickFunnels founded in? A, 2012, B, 2014, C, 2016, or D, 2018? And we're giving away a shirt. You can have that shirt. So if you guys have the right answer in the comments, we're gonna randomly pick one of you, and then we'll reach out to you. So I think they're all commenting.
Yeah.
Nathan's definitely saying we want more. So I think we might have to adjust our schedules a
little
bit, Ben.
Okay. That could be fun.
All right. Are you guys ready for the answer?
Ready for the answer?
All right. Ready? Drum roll. What is the answer?
There we go.
B 2014. We are coming up on 10 years since ClickFunnels launched. I think in a year from September so we're coming up on 9 years actually, but next year is 10 years. So that'll be awesome.
Next year
and
it's the 10th Funnel Hacking Live too. So that would be number 10. So
yeah, the following one. Yes. Okay. So I don't know. Do we want to pick a winner now, or should we sift through and pick a winner after? What do you think?
Let's go ahead and see real quick. Let me see what I'm able to see. Or maybe you have a better view than I do.
I really don't. I have it pulled up on my phone. It's hard to see the comments.
I want to see everything. And it only shows me like a small amount. And I'm like, just give me it all.
I know there were a lot of you that had the right answer when we first pulled it up. So let's see.
All right, just a minute. Let me go back here. I always want to call it out live with you guys. Why don't we do this? We're going to keep it open. So I see, I know, beautiful. I see your answer, but that's the only person that I'm able to see as we scroll. And I know there's more of you. So this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We'll announce it here in just a minute. If you won, I'm just going to tag you under your answer comment. So look for the comment from ClickFunnels or from myself or from Susan saying that you've won, and then we'll get in contact with you to make sure that we can get that shipped out to you guys. My friends, if you like Funnel Hacker TV, please share this out. Please let everybody know what's going on. When you jump in, tag your friends, let everybody know what's happening, because as we grow this, we'll be able to do it more often. And if we do it more often, you guys get all the goods, and we become closer as a community, and that's the whole goal. Thanks for being with us today.
Fun. Yes. And this was awesome. And then, I don't know, if you guys want more stuff like this too, let us know in the comments, and we'll bring you more content like this as well. We have really awesome things coming up, even starting this next week. So you guys make sure that you are getting notifications, because you're not going to want to miss any of it. So
yeah, this was an entirely new thing that we did today. We're going to do something entirely new next week too. And we're going to be making noise on it. If you want to be one of the first in, make sure that you're in, because next week's going to be really exciting.
Awesome. All right. That's it from us today. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets, we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets, because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number one. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look at your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you. It's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision, who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.